friends, new strangers.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr with Doris Burke on our sideline. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. As we take a look here at David Lee, guys, what do you think?
Well, I'm a big fan of David Lee, fellas. I mean, you look at the way he's progressed in his career. Each season he's found a way to improve, and now he's become one of the better passing forwards in the NBA. I just like what he does because he can figure out ways to win each and every night.
I think a lot of it just has to do with him feeling right at home with the ball on the block. If you double, he'll find the open man, and if you don't, he'll square up and go into his move. He just finds a way to be productive on offense.
The Chicago Bulls here to defend the home court, playing host to the Western Conference. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Looking back at last season, this had to be one of their favorite opponents, outside of their own conference at least.
Steve was, I think, referring, I'm sure, to the 2-0 record you mentioned moments ago they had against them in the season series last year.
I think you're right, Kevin, and no matter what may have changed in the months since their last meeting, one thing that shouldn't change is the game plan, the plan of attack they used in those 2 wins. I know they've studied those tapes, and now it's a matter of trying to replicate those tapes.
Here is Rose, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Butler goes in, kicks it to Boozer. Misses off the left iron. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Philadelphia.
It's always a bit rough when you've been put back on your heels trying to protect your lead, and then you don't, as they didn't in this case. It goes down as a loss that probably should have been a win.
I agree. They should have won that game, Clark, and they just stopped playing in that third quarter.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Well, you know, Carlos Boozer wasn't as efficient last season as we've seen in the past, and I think in large part it was due to the extended absence of Derrick Rose. He was the bailout option for the team on many occasions.
There's 1:38 left in the first, and the shot is good.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
And Clark, for Boozer, you talked about his offensive efficiency. Strong physical player, but he only averaged about, Steve, I think like 3 free throws a game last season.
Well, he's a fadeaway jump shooter. He's an excellent offensive player, pretty efficient in his scoring. But most of his post-ups end up in fadeaway jump shots, and that's why he doesn't get to the line very often.
Here's Rose. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. And that one's good. Rose has got his second basket of the game.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
I tell you what else I like is his attacking mindset too, Steve. No matter where he is on the court, when he gets possession, he will turn it up and turn it on and run out. Most of the time, he doesn't stop until he's laid the ball in the hoop.
Outside Boozer. Butler. Pass to Dang. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Rose with another miss. Last outing for Golden State. They won that game against Philadelphia. There's Curry. Another miss by Curry.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Dang's got his first points of the night.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Here's Curry in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Right side, Lee. Here's Thompson. Oh, that's blocked. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much. As the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. That one is no good. And he nails the third. And here is Butler. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.